Hello beautiful soul, welcome back in this channel with me, cindyaco. In this channel we talk about consciousness, vibration, energy, and all about the universe to guide your transcendence process so you can be authentically powerful as you are magnificent. If you're new here, welcome to the Words of Influence community. You can reunite with your soul family, with another you, which is we are all one connected. You're very welcome in the Words of Influence community. In that community, we talk from any fields about spirituality, transcendence, non-duality, and so much more. So see you there. As you know that this channel we're going to focus on self-transcendence, because if you're here, you know that you're not only yourself, you are yourselves, which is the universe. I'm so glad to meet you again, and in this episode I'm going to share again about 10 movies that I recommend you to watch, because this is going to expand your consciousness, transcend yourself, because these movies will answer your curiosity, self-inquiries, and so much more. If you are highly aware or highly curious like me, that's why I'm sharing this. I'm so excited to share with you because I've reflected and learned, and my consciousness has transcended and evolved after watching these movies. And some of these movies are based on recommendation from the subscriber, the beautiful soul that loyal to this channel. I'm thankful for all of this beautiful, because we are all one here. We all support each other. It's not only me that share here, but I learn and inspired by all of you. Thank you for sharing and inspire each other. Thank you for walk each other home. As I told you before that we're gonna talk about my 10 recommendation movies that going to transcend your consciousness. The most exciting movies are in the last part of this movie list. So make sure that you watch till the end and pay attention to one by one movie, because it will expand and transcend your consciousness. So check it out. The first movie that will going to transcend your consciousness is The Age of Tomorrow. If you're a spiritual warrior, truth seeker, highly aware, find purpose of life and how to get out from divine matrix. Now I call it divine matrix because behind the matrix that makes everything complicated, there is divine purpose.
Come find me when you wake up.
I need your help.
With what exactly?
Winning the war. We can do this. Just come here every day and I'll train you.
Why does it matter what happens to me?
I'm not a soldier.
Of course you're not. You're a weapon.
From The Age of Tomorrow, you can learn about how to get out from divine matrix through paying attention, because the guide is everywhere and we are so limited by space and time. So when manifested in form of this body as human in lifetime, is to realize our own responsibility and create our own destiny through our spiritual journey. We are all here for training. Training for what? For the expansion of the universe. Our job is to keep training to play the best music that we can until we find out that the melody itself is divine fun game. So play your own role while at the same time keep paying attention, because all the guests that you need is already here. You are here to experience, evolve, and then remembering the villain or the enemy in that movie is Alpha and Omega, which is Alpha and Omega is within ourselves, that I've already shared in so some of my previous videos that Alpha and Omega is us. We are the beginning and the end itself. In this physical reality, it's called life and death because we are all limited by time and space. So the more we evolve, the denser we are because we have the track record in our memory, and that will gonna help us to keep evolve in the next stage that we tap into. Even though this movie is science fiction in action, but for the conscious souls, if you are highly aware of yourself and you watch this episode, means you understand the concept of reincarnation or old soul or whatever you call it. I found this video is profound, but at the same time it feels like comedy because you will need to die again and again and let go the old version of you, but at the same time the old memories will still there for a reason, and that's what makes this divine fun game so fun. All the tools that you need is already within, and it's okay to die so many times because that's why you're here. Die is the new birth. So when you die, another you exists in another density. Second movie is Cloudatlas. This movie is about reincarnation of two souls that meant to be together, and it takes lifetimes until they're finally together. And soul is interconnected. It can experience through many forms beyond time, beyond space, beyond gender, age, because soul is free. What you experience in this lifetime can be so connected with your next lifetimes or your previous lifetimes. In this movie, we can see the evolution of Earth from past, present, and the future. Through many lifetimes, we can see the expansion of the universe. At some point, to move forward is to go backward. And at some point, to go backward is to know the present. So everything's connected because basically time is just an illusion of divine fun game. Back again, it's all about divine fun game. So whenever you watch this, all of this, remember to keep paying attention to the divine purpose, to the divine essence behind these movies. And the denser you are, your memory will become richer, thicker, so you can see from the metaphysical perspective, or you can see the essence behind many experiences that you've been through, so you can see from the wider perspective. That means you tap into the density of your soul, of life, of wisdom, which you can see the essence behind everything. The greater the pain, the greater the beauty. The greater the beauty, also the greater the pain. The more the universe expands, the greater the divine matrix works. So always be ready for every consequence and responsibility behind every choice that you choose, behind everything that you experience. Because of the butterfly effect, even the smallest or tiny little thing you do can impact the entire universe. Watching this might complicate it in the beginning, but as you go, you start to recognize the patterns, you start to capture the pieces of divine puzzle. The secret of life is to die before death. Next, we move into the third movie, which is Adogspurpose. This movie also about reincarnation of a dog.
What is the meaning of life? Are we here for a reason? Is there a point to any of this? This was me, and then this was me. Then I came back as this little guy. A lot of lives for one dog to live, but I'm getting ahead of myself. As the years went by, I could tell my time with Ethan was coming to an end.
Good boy, Bailey. Gonna miss you.
And then it happened. I was back. I didn't have I'm a girl?
Good girl, good girl.
I had a new purpose. I was needed again. And again. And again.
Hi, you.
With each new life, I was learning a new lesson. Have we met before? Was there a point to this journey of mine? If I can get you licking and loving, I have my purpose.
I love the perspective that we can imagine ourselves as the dog itself. We question so many questions, we learn about our experiences, and we look about the essence behind all of this. And the most beautiful thing is the heart of the dog itself, to focus on helping others, to serve others, to do the best it can to help others. Dog hearts is human heart. And overall, this movie is about purpose of life, which is to be here now. It's okay to question so many things or lost in our curiosity and let love guide you home, but at the same time, remember that each moment, even though you are not choosing, is also the opportunity to be here now. And now it's all that you have in the multiverse. It's your life. So live so deeply, connect to everything, but attach to nothing. And you are exactly what you are meant to be. Be here now. Next, the fourth movie, Celestine Prophesy. Who doesn't know Celestine Prophesy? If you are a spiritual seeker, always feel guided by spirit guides, but you didn't know what it is and what's the phenomenon that you've experienced in your daily life, on your daily basis, or maybe you have so much wonder about spirit worlds, this movie is highly recommended for you. Every legacy from the ancestors are real, live, and connects with our experience now. And the more you pay attention, the more you experience it yourself. After you experience it, automatically expand your consciousness. You gonna lost in wonder, and that's the beauty. Just like Alice in Wonderland, the extraordinary that you seek found when you are lost. So when you are lost, it means you are living, because being alive is about living in the unknown, uncertain, lost. So you have space for wonder, and the more you wonder, the more you experience, and the more you experience, the more you get the pieces of puzzle. And so the more you know, the more hunger you are, the more thirsty you are for something new. You will keep exploring, so you will know nothing. You will challenge yourself and back to the unknown again, and so on and so forth. The unknown can only be known through experience. So that's why you need to take action into it, so you can experience it. And after you experience it, you will gain wisdom as the feedback of your experience. Your memory will become denser, so you have another possibility, and so you can connect the dot between experiences that you've gone through. So keep playing. When you play, everything's just fun. Even though you lose, even though you win, that's the beauty of the universe. Celestine Prophesy is the visualization that everything connects to each other at the energy level, emotion, also through time and space, through dimensions. You always guided by another you. Even the ancestor itself is also you in higher dimensions. Fifth movie is Ghost in the Shell. I love this movie, especially if you are wondering about what you really are.
Everyone around me, they feel connected to something. Connected to something I'm not.
What are you?
You are the first of your kind, but you're not invulnerable.
Maybe next time you can design me better.
We saved you, and now you save others.
Words like violence.
Everything they told you was a lie.
Who are you?
They did not save your life. They stole it.
Ghost in Shell take us to the future situation when the technology will be more sophisticated and improve itself, so even human die and we no longer have this body, but our brain live in a robotic body. That's so interesting. Highly recommend if you are wondering about what you really are, what is consciousness, what is mind, and remember that this brain is just a receiver. The beauty of Ghost in Shell is that you are not this body, not the mind, because the mind is everywhere. We may think that our mind is in our brain, but the truth is our brain is in the mind. Mind is consciousness, awareness. It's everywhere. No matter you exist or not, it's everywhere. You are the heart. What makes this heart a heart? Because it is the heart of the universe. Everything that universal, you can feel it, you can know it intuitively. You are in the vibration that you feel like you are home. Everyone accept it, everyone wants it, because it's pure love, it's home. Next is the sixth movie, which is 222. 222 is about spouse they incarnate again in the modern era. But the strange thing is when they meet each other, one of them starts to realize that there is some patterns that keep repeat on a daily basis, and the more he pay attention to it, the more he got the pieces of puzzle that will drive itself into a bigger picture. That's such a warning.
Dylan, what? You didn't hold him? I keep seeing the same people. It's all part of some kind of pattern.
What's really going on?
Things are happening to me that cannot possibly be explained.
Exactly 222. Boom.
He sees them. He sees the pattern.
Everything, it's all connected.
Your patterns don't mean anything.
Stop it right there! People are gonna die! What are you doing?
We need to end this now.
And the great thing about it is the more you pay attention, the earlier you can aware of it, so you know what to do about it and how to overcome it. You're no longer a victim of reality. Instead, you create your own destiny. You create your own reality through as simple as paying attention and do the inner work, which is he unravel everything and write it out so he can notice the bigger picture. As you writing everything that exists in your mind, you will start to see that everything is real. Every battle, the intangible, the unseen, the unspoken inside you, whenever you feel something that unspoken, unseen, and so complicated inside, feel free to journal it, because when you are writing it out into this physical reality, you will start to see it clearly and it will so helpful for you. And I'm gonna share the details about journal in the next video, but I wanna know, do you journal on a daily basis or even didn't know about what is journal and what's your experience about journal? Let me know in the comment below about journal, because I'd love to hear that from you. And above all, trust your intuitive knowing. Trust your belief in yourself. Have faith in yourself. Even though others deny it, even though others reject you, even though only you that intuitively know, just keep going. The guides are everywhere and the rest is up. This depends on you. 7. Tomorrowland is a light movie, but it's easy to understand by all of us for every age, because this movie is about dream.
What if there was a place, a secret place, where nothing was impossible? miraculous place where you could actually change the world.
Everyone have dream. I've already created a video about dream, why dream is so important and why we need to follow our dream and turn it into reality in this physical dimension, in this physical reality. Dream is universal. After awakening, we can see that we live in the dream world. Our purpose here is to make the dream reality, and the distance between dream and reality is called action. So you need to take action towards your dream, and in Tomorrowland movie, the action is about follow her curiosity, be herself. That's what makes Tomorrowland become Tomorrowland, because of the dream of life, beginning of something. Everything starts with dream. Even your physical reality is also a dream of another you in another dimensions. Tomorrowland also explain about self-fulfilling prophecy, dive deeper into what you really want. In between your diving, you will find ancient legacy, Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison's legacy, and those are connected with our dream, with our future. And ancestors' legacy will accessible for you once you are diving deep. And your diving deep starts with follow your curiosity, follow what you love, follow. That's so easy and so flow for you, because what's for you will come so easy for you. And this movie also tell us that our dream is not stopped when we create it into reality, but our dream will continuously flow and create an endless ripple. It starts with you, it starts with your dream, it starts with your action, it starts with your process. 8. What dreams may come. It's about spouse in the different dimension, but the man that already died still guide, and the woman can feel the guide, can feel the presence of the man that she loved. But because of we are so limited by this physical dimension, mind will tend to produce certain story or certain narrative that sparks battle inside. And that's what makes she almost crazy, almost insane whenever she felt the presence of her man that has already died. This movie tells us that every emotion that you send out to your loved ones, they will feel it even though it's in another dimension, because every expression of love that you send to another dimensions, it will revert, because love is the gravity, the only thing that can travel through dimensions beyond space and time. 9. Oblivion. This movie is so good because it's visualization how we live in the illusion, how we live in the divine matrix, and how we overcame the divine matrix itself.
I've been watching you, Jack. You're curious. What are you looking for in those books? Do they bring back old memories?
We have an unidentified impact.
Don't ask too many questions.
They are human.
This is ordering you to return to tower.
If you're looking for the truth, that's where you'll find it.
You need to know what happened.
What aren't you telling me? Who are you?
This movie also gives us visualization about multiverse, which is the same us that live while we also live, and how you need to follow your curiosity, because your curiosity comes from awareness, and awareness wants to keep you awake, wants to awaken you. But when you just busy focus on doing, in that movie is focused on their mission, they will keep obey the rules, they will keep living in illusion that covered by safe, covered by happiness, covered by comfort. But the truth always lies behind the difficulties, the adversity, because the truth always fails by the fail of forgetting. I really love the title of this movie, which is Oblivion. That's why we are all here. We are all is, we are all are, we are all dead in oblivion. The more you follow your awareness, the more you will experience being insane, because you need to act as rebellious, get out from status quo. And what I really like from this movie is the sentence they explain about the difference between robot and soul, which is when you exist with love and you live with love, that's what makes soul a soul. This movie is a beautiful reminder to remember what you are and why you are here. And we arrived at the 10th movie that I really highly recommend to you, because this will explain every wonder, every curiosity about philosophy, about life, existence, and will answer everything from the previous movies that I've already shared before. This movie is so great and help us remembering what we really are and why we are here. And the movie is Mr. Nobody.
Can you tell me how old you are?
Oh, I'm 34. I was born February 9th, 1975.
Who are you?
I'm Mr. Nobody, a man who doesn't exist.
We cannot go back. That's why it's hard to choose. You have to make the right choice. As long as you don't choose, everything remains possible.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Did you stay with your father or go with your mother?
Remember.
Centered together in holy wedlock, for as much as Elise and Nemo,
Jean and Nemo have joined themselves to each other.
Everything that you say is contradictory. Of all those lives, which one is the right one?
I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid I haven't been alive enough.
As I said before, that this movie will explain about your existence, the meaning of life, and especially it will focus on the choice of life and the evolution of the universe. If you are wondering about the universe, if you want to dive deeper, this movie is so highly recommended. And if you're attentive to that movie, you will see the expansion of dimension. The more you collect so many experiences, you become nothing. You already experience so many experiences. You already collect so many experiences that you needed. Until he realized that he is nobody, nothing, and nothing really sure, because how we even can be so sure that we are exist? Every truth of the universe lies in the paradox. Nothing is everything. Nobody is everybody. No memory is every memory. And it connects with my previous video about the density of consciousness. I think that's all that I want to share in this video, and you can also find another recommended videos that I and another beautiful souls talk about in my previous video about transcendental movies, because this is the second part of the episode, so you can go check it out and you can find in the comment. We already discussed some movies that I highly recommended. So thank you for being here. Keep play your own role in wherever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for being here now as you are. Always give space for mystery, for the unknown, the unseen, the unspoken, because those are guides. Those are divine guides that will take you to what you are meant to be. But at the same time, enjoy what you are. I'm Cindyaco. So much love from my heart to yours. Be free. Love you.